The use of peacekeepers is a great notion.
It has to be enforceable.
Threatens with the impositions of sanctions.
We are allowed to export these resources.
We welcome European influence.
I call for this special meeting to consider the crisis revolving around the civil war in Sudan.
We're running a policy simulation as a teaser session for our new MSc in Public Policy program as a immersion exercise for the students. They'll be doing a bit of role-playing of different countries involved.
Madam Secretary General and esteemed delegates, the United Kingdom is deeply alarmed by the escalation of violence.
Over 14,000 people have been killed.
There is an increasing risk of the crisis spilling out into neighbouring countries, exacerbating and spreading the terror seen in Sudan today across international borders.
So that they can experience the kind of learning and the kind of teaching method that they can expect from the MSc in Public Policy program.
This program prepares students for a number of policy challenges.
They will be exercising leadership skills, so that could be writing policy brief, that could be delivering speeches, that could be negotiation.
But on top of this, they will learn how to deal with different policy scenarios that they will face in the real-life careers.
We're pretty applied faculty in that we don't just work on research and teaching, we do work with policymakers directly, and that gives us that chance to see the insider's perspective, to see what they are going to be worried about next.
They provide students always multiple chances to engage with real-world issues. They always invite speakers in specific fields, which cause you to critically engage with such content.
I'm going to pause for a moment for some breaking news.
The forces have been advancing on the Khartoum.
We're a public policy program, and we care about applying theory.
The students will engage with a variety of scenarios throughout the course in all different areas of public policy.
I tend to run them as Model UN simulations. You can also run them as a kind of executive board meeting. They tend to be crisis-oriented. I think it's really useful to work through a policy problem that requires immediate attention. It adds an urgency for the students in the classroom.
The advantage of using this kind of interactive pedagogical teaching methods is to essentially put the students in the shoes of actual decision makers.
How is that aid actually helping the Sudanese people? Because at the end of the day, people are dying and people are starving. And we are responsible to take action.
That's why a ceasefire has to happen, but it has to happen in a way that is actually sustainable.
It's a great way to also just get them to take all the skills that we're trying to build over time and apply so many of them at once.
But that is not enough of a condition for the support from the United States.
The main thing that really hits you in a simulation like this is how quickly things can change and how you're always having to adapt to your position and your thinking and what you're planning on saying based on what's happening in real time.
Gives you an opportunity not only to see the information but interact with it.
The diversity within the room and also the teaching staff is a great way to kind of understand lots of conflicting and different perspectives.
There has been almost no effective action taken to mitigate this issue. You get to know how to speak in front of a big audience and what it takes to be a good leader.
They're looking on a wider scope to international policy. It, in a way, empowers me to be able to work in different fields, not just here, but across the world.